Well, hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Pivot series. I am Nicole Hickson, and what we're going to be doing today, if you could first of all put your phones on mute or your device on mute. We are going to be having a conversation with the lovely Tina Gosia. I will introduce her here in a minute, but just real quick, a little bit about me. I am married. I have one son who will be 11 on Wednesday. He is on the autism spectrum, and I can't wait to do some fun stuff, hang out with him. But yeah, so my background is I've had 20 plus years in the supply chain, transportation management, logistics field, but just about a little under a year ago, so back in October, actually, I got laid off from my corporate job. And the good thing about it, which a lot of people are probably thinking like that, and what's good about that? I was in the position to where I had already started my travel business. And so I was kind of in the running with my plan B, had that lined up. And so it honestly, it didn't phase me. It was more of a blessing in disguise. And the way I look at it is now I have like the freedom to get to the goal that I want of leaving my son a legacy. So that was the main reason why I decided to start my travel business. And it's been nothing but like I've met the best people in the company. I love the relationships that I'm building, and it's something that's growing me personally. So it is something that I am really proud of, and I'm glad I had the opportunity. I think I say honestly, God kind of pushed me a little bit, like, "Hey, girl, you can do this. You can fly on your own. You don't need to wait and get this done and get that lined up. Just do it." So that's how I look at it. So always looking on the bright side. But yeah, enough about me. What I want to do is go ahead and bring lovely Tina to the line. She's going to let you know a little bit about herself, and we'll go ahead and take it from there.
All right, all right. Thank you, Miss Nicole. It is a pleasure and an honor to be featured on this issue of the Be Well Magazine Pivot Series. I am Tina Gosia out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I am a proud mother of two. I'm a nana of four, and I'm a G nana of one. I am 60 years old, and I just absolutely love what I do. I am in the health field, been in the health field for about over 30 something years and been an entrepreneur over a decade. So that's a little bit about me. Never married.
Nice, very nice. So, Tina, tell us a little bit about what made you say yes to this opportunity.
All right, well, it wasn't easy. I did not say yes right away. This
Okay.
opportunity was presented to me about three or four times, not this one per se, but another one just like it before we came into this one. So I truly understand when people say no, not right now, because that was me at one point. And
Mhm.
so I just said, okay, I love to travel. I'm gonna do it anyway. So let me just go take a look at it. So when I did, I could not unsee what I saw and I could not unhear what I heard. So that was a no-brainer for me. Like again, I was gonna travel anyway. So this just made sense to me. So that's why I joined.
I love it. I love it. So, you brought up some good points. Sometimes people need to see information and business opportunities a couple times before they say yes, because if you're not looking for something, and particularly, it could just be a matter of you seeing and having time to kind of meditate and think through it, right, Nicole? So, Nicole, you had mentioned before that you're the type of person that you're pretty decisive. I've been a business owner for over 30 years, and I have learned to really lean into people who can make a decision. But I respect people that need a little bit more time too, because we are all different. So, Nicole, what do you think you attribute that part of your character, your personality about being able to just see something, don't be fearful, and just make a decision? Talk to us about that.
Honestly, I think I don't know. It's in my makeup. I'm a Virgo, so it's kind of like straight
Me
to the point.
too.
Like
Yeah.
yes, like okay, either you know or you don't know. There's no in between. But
Yes.
yeah, honestly, I want to say it was a Super Saturday event. Heard the opportunity. I actually reached out to my sponsor to say, hey, I see what you've been working on. Want to know a little bit more about it. And then she's like, great, meet me here, which is only about 15 minutes maybe from my home. And so went there, and literally I think that was the day Natalie Nicole Graham, who's one of the millionaires in our company, she was there, and I heard from her, heard from some other people, and literally everything they were saying, I'm just like, you kind of in the back of your mind are saying it's too good to be true, but then you're like, no, these people wouldn't just be sitting up here just, talking like that for no reason. So I'm like, okay, my interest is peaked. And I literally, when it ended, I told Erica, I'm like, hey, so yeah, go ahead. We can do get everything, get me set up, and it's history from there. So yeah, I didn't need to think on it. I don't know. That's just me. Like if I know that things get in the way, life gets
Mm-hmm.
busy, something else might happen as soon as you walk out of there. So I'm like, if I know this is what I want, just go ahead and act on it.
Yes, absolutely. I get it. I get it. So, Tina, right now you've been in the business for quite some time now. So your consistency has been remarkable. So when you look at the fact that you're managing your family, you got a full-time career, what excites you most right now about your business? Like I know that you've been some amazing places. Share with us some of the places that you've been, but is it the flexibility? Is it the financial? Is it the relationships? Like if you had to identify and lean in and say, I like it all, but this is the one thing that I'm really excited about my business. Talk to us a little bit about that, Tina.
Okay, that's great. Yes, I am excited about a lot of things that's in this business, and what got me to lean in more completely into it is that I'm not by myself in this business. That's the main thing. In a lot of other businesses, you are alone and you have to figure it out by yourself. Even on some jobs that you get hired at, you just thrown in there and they just say, go figure it out. But with this business and the collaboration in the communities that we have, it is so tight and we can gel with each other. We can lean on each other. We can learn from each other. And that's what I like about this business. And some of the great places that I've been, wow, I'm going to leave the best for last. I've been to multiple times to Orlando, and I've been to Mexico. I've been to Barcelona. I've been to, wow, all the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, Barbados, St. Lucia's, all those. And the best trip that I have taken so far, because I know I got more coming, it was to Dubai. And I took the church with me to Dubai. And it was 26 of us, and we had a grand time at that place. And it's so beautiful. Everybody was taken care of. They did not turn their face or their nose up at us at anything like that. It was just beautiful. We had an awesome time, and I'm looking to go back to Dubai. And this time I'm going by myself so I can do a lot more things.
My goodness, you have traveled extensively. That is absolutely, absolutely amazing. Well, I'm so glad that you have so many guests on the line with you today. It is just good, to be featured. We can't wait to feature you all. Several of you have been part of the Pivot series, and my goal is to get you all in the fall issue of the magazine. So we're going to make sure that you're able to promote your businesses there and all of that so people can just kind of get to know you and see that yes, it's travel, but it's also the business of travel. And so, Tina, tell us a little bit about as you start thinking about the people that you want to introduce this opportunity to. Who is the person that's ideal that should really consider partnering with you?
That's a good question. And my brand now is the single mom turned entrepreneur. I do want to feature those or come together with those people because I know firsthand how it is to be a single mom and how the struggle was real and how you had to do whatever you had to do to make ends meet. And that was meaning getting a second job. And I learned later on that two jobs is for two people. At that time, two jobs meant I can afford what I need to do to raise my kids and have them have the
Mhm.
things that they needed. So, living from paycheck to paycheck is or deposit to deposit, as some would say, that's no fun because you have no time to do extra stuff that you want to do, extra fun things for yourself, with your girls, or with your kids, period, or for family. So just having another stream or being able to get multiple streams of income in this business here it was mind blowing. So my target is the single women with children, but anybody. anybody can do it. I'm looking for anybody, but my main focus is the single moms with kids because they struggle. I mean, not that everybody else don't, but I can relate to
Mhm.
that because I've been in that position and I knew how to where I figured out how to come out of that position and look for things that's different and something better. And I found that, and this was the only company. I did a lot of other um, MLMs, but this one was
Mhm.
the only one that had an aggressive compensation plan that will allow me to know that is more out there. You just got to go ahead and do it. And that's where I'm at with this. I'm looking for those people.
I love it. I love it. I've been with the company for 9 years, Tina. And when you said, I've tried some other things, I always tell people, yes, there may be network marketing companies, there may be other travel companies, but there is only one Planet Marketing and one IntelliTravel, and we are not the same. Do your research.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, yes. Well, Nicole has a couple more questions for you before we turn it over to your guests. Go right
Yes.
ahead, Nicole.
Thank you. Real quick, Tina. So, what kind of person do you think this business would complement, like a natural, how it would complement them naturally?
Well, I believe this business will complement anybody in all ways because it was designed that way. Donald Bradley designed this company for ordinary people to make extraordinary income. So you could come from Yale or jail and you can get in this business and you can blow it up.
I love that. And it's so true, actually. So, what would you say to someone who wasn't sure? Like, once you present the opportunity to them and they're not sure or they need to think about it, what would you say to someone like that?
Me personally, I will honor that because I was taught to listen to what people tell you and then you there. It took me 3 times or 3 or 4 times before I said yes. So, like I said in the beginning, I understand that. I don't push. So, if they say that they're not ready, okay, I'm gonna find out when you are, but I'm gonna still drip on you and let you know what we're doing so you won't be left out of so it help you make your decision.
Love that. And then, last thing, do you have one final takeaway that you would like for anyone to know, whether they're listening now or they listen in later on the replay?
Yes. Ooh, I have a lot, but I'm just gonna do a few. I would say face the fear and do it anyway. And when you start something, don't quit because it's not going exactly your way. Stay the course. Your process is going to be different. And like one of our directors said, don't let the process punk you out of your promise. So if this is something that you know that you want to do and you see the value in it, go ahead and do it. You have a community, you have different business partners that will be there to help you along the way. We do not leave anyone behind, and we would definitely not leave you behind.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, that was our featured guest, Tina Gosia, for our Pivot series. And this is all about us as women who may have very, very different backgrounds. But the thing we all have in common is that we want to travel better, more, and for less. So I want to go ahead and open it up to our guests. They may have specific questions for you, Tina. I see we have several guests on the line. They may just want to give you a congratulations and a shout out. You guys make sure that you stay tuned to Be Well magazine. You're going to be seeing Tina and some of the other ladies featured very, very soon. We are a international publication now, where we're really broadening our horizons in Central America. So we want you to travel with us, partner with us, travel with us, and be looking on the lookout for the Pivot series so you can learn more about Tina, her destinations, and an opportunity to partner with her. So now we're going to open it up for any questions or comments from our guests. Any questions or comments?
I'd like to comment. I think that Tina, I'm very, very proud of you. You have such a great smile, a great personality. I would join your team if you're
Thank
just
you.
so you're impressive, and you want to target single moms. Um, I'm a widowed single mom.
Mm,
So that's another avenue that I'm going to seek to work with, because we're all out here, and we need extra money too, because we were used to a two income family, and then you're down to one. So that's another avenue that might be considered, for you as well. And thank you so much for having me on, and you're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Do we have any other questions or comments?
Yes, I'd like to say congratulations, Tina, on how far you've come. And thank you for being a part of not only your team, but the big team. You are there for all of us, and it's very much appreciated. And just keep going the way you're going, and you will definitely go far in this business.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, Tina is one of what we call the big team player. She is more than supportive, not only to people that's financially attached to her, but people like we're sideline partners. And there's so many things that Nicole and I have been able to work with, Tina collaborate with. Just a great, great person to want to partner with, as well as being able to take care of your travel needs. All right, let's see if we got one more guest. Anyone else that want to be able to share any feedback with Tina? We can't wait to hear the feedback from those of you that get a chance to watch the replay. Tina, do you have an email, or how do you want people to reach you in case they want to follow up with you after they watch the replay?
Yes, I do have an email. It is simply Tina Gosia, Gosia 0310 at gmail.com.
Perfect, perfect. So, and when you guys watch the replay, go ahead and reach out to Tina and let her know. Tell her you want to chat with her. You want to see the big picture so that you can learn a little bit more about how you could partner and or travel with her. So, thank you all so much for joining us for this segment of the Pivot series. Nicole and I are going to be taking this platform and we're going to be moving it to a monthly format soon, and we'll continue to invite you all to come and be well connected, be well informed, and be well inspired by the amazing ladies as part of our Pivot series. You all be well, and thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.